In the mid-1980s, Aranjuez was a neighborhood teeming with life, yet marred by violence. Drug trafficking, clashes between illegal armed groups, and police pressure created a tense atmosphere, where many residents struggled to live with the bare minimum, constantly worrying about safety and their families' futures. At the time, Aranjuez was home to a group of young leaders and community organizers known as the Knights of Peace. This group was not a gang or an armed faction, but a neighbor-driven initiative aimed at creating a safe haven for children and families amid the spiraling violence. The organization consisted of both men and women of various ages, unified by one mission: to spread a message of peace and hope to the youth and families whose lives were being infiltrated by violence. The Knights organized cultural events, soccer tournaments, and recreational activities for children. One of the most poignant stories emerged in 1986 when they organized a large celebration on the community's soccer field to mark Colombian Independence Day. It was to be more than just a party. It was a nonviolent act of resistance. They prepared music, invited local groups, creating an atmosphere of joy. The event did not go unnoticed. Armed men linked to drug trafficking got wind of the celebration and intended to disrupt it, concerned that the peacemakers were weakening their grip on local youth. However, upon arrival at the field, they encountered an unexpected scene. The Knights of Peace were surrounded by the entire community. The group's leader, known as Don Hector, calmly and resolutely approached the armed men. Without resorting to violence, he offered an alternative, saying, "There will be no shooting or dream stealing here. We're going to change this. The kids deserve to live in peace," he stated firmly. For a moment, tension was palpable, yet the neighborhood youth, backed by their families, stood resolute. Faced with such nonviolent resistance and community unity, the armed men withdrew. That celebration, nearly disrupted, became a symbol of nonviolent struggle in Aranjuez. The Knights of Peace showed that, despite the violence encroaching upon the neighborhood, the community was steadfast in its refusal to be subdued. The event not only provided a day of fun for the children and youth, but also sent a clear message to other groups in the area. In Aranjuez, peace had a place. Over time, many young people involved in the initiative became community leaders, working towards transforming the neighborhood into a safer place, where the strength of unity overshadowed external threats. Although Aranjuez continued to face challenges, the story of resistance etched itself in the collective memory. This is one of the true stories of Aranjuez in the 1980s, a tale of bravery, community, and hope, not only characterizing that neighborhood, but many others in Medellín, where, despite the era's challenges, people came together to protect their families and build a brighter future.